ghouls and ghosts. Welcome to a very special video where I'm going to be covering Super Castlevania IV. I have a lot of fond memories of this game, and I'm hoping that with this playthrough I can tell you about my history with the game and all the good memories I have with it. So first I want to show you this awesome intro that really sets the mood and tone in the game. The music, the colors, the decrepit tombstone, and then Dracula rising from his grave. What a great way to set this up. Guess I'll read this for you. I'll let some of the text go forward so that I'm not oddly pausing in the middle. Remember my cousin used to try to scare me by playing this intro and be like, "Ooh, isn't the music creepy?" I was like, yes it is. Alright, I guess I'll start reading. Every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger every 100 years. Dracula has revived many times. However, his sinister actions have been consistently thwarted by the Belmont family. It's been 100 years since the last confrontation between Dracula and the Belmont family, but now the serenity of Transylvania is being threatened by destructive forces. On a dark and eerie night, Dracula rose from his grave to unleash his destructive power over the countryside. Once again, Simon Belmont is called upon to destroy Dracula. With only his wit and courage, he sets out to restore peace to Transylvania. And that is the only story you get for this particular Castlevania game. But I love this intro so much. It has inspired so many different ideas for stories in my head just from this intro alone. And it's simple. It's just nighttime, darkness, and creepy stuff. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this in one sitting because unlike most YouTubers, I have a real life and there are distractions. There could be phone calls. There could be, I don't know, something will come up and I won't be able to play. So we'll just do the best we can. And I will use save states if I need to continue this game. I don't know what the point of doing this is for. I mean, your name never shows up again. It just stays right there. But listen to the music. It has the pipe organ. And it sounds like you've attended your own funeral. It's so great. Everything in this game has mood and atmosphere, and everything just gels together, including the artwork. Look at this awesome Castlevania in the background with the decrepit wall in the beginning. Like, it's scary. Like, you wouldn't want to go in there. In the background, you've got that skull mountain. I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. Back in the day, there was a way to get the second whip upgrade here, but I don't remember how to do it. So me and my cousin used to play the crap out of this game. I think he got it in like November of, I don't know, 1992, 90. I don't know when this game came out. I'll have to look it up. And that great intro music. I still am not 100% sure who composed the music for this game, but it's incredible. And even though it's a remix of the original Nintendo game, I think I just think that the sound design and the audio really came together. So a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I saw a YouTube video that was criticizing this game for not being as good as the other Castlevania games because Simon can use his whip diagonal. So it kind of defeats the purpose of using the power-ups because you can just use the whip for everything. I gotta be honest, I don't care. I love the multi-directional whip. I found it fun, and when I played Rondo of Blood, Castlevania 5, I hated that the whip couldn't go in multiple directions. At least with Symphony of the Night, it made sense why he didn't have a multi-directional weapon because he used a sword. So, you don't expect to be able to stab a sword diagonally or upward or anything like that. But a whip, I think, can go in all directions. Didn't mean to get that. Wanted to hold on to the axe. It's been a while. I don't remember all the power-ups, locations. I also really like the use of the crescent moon in Castlevania games. Like you see it in the background over here, in this creepy opening. Like you really, even though the artwork is now very cartoony to modern standards, when I was a kid, I was like, oh gosh, I'd never want to be here. So this thing's a little bit funny. I never understood why this ring was here, but my cousin always thought it was hilarious when I would just stay here going up and down. And then all of a sudden I just started moving. I don't know why he thought that was so funny, but hey, whatever works, right? We were kids. I mean, we were only like 8 years old, maybe? I really gotta look up the release date for this game. Find out when it actually came out. I feel like he got it in November. But I don't 100% know for sure. Okay. Invincible. Ah, this is for the double. Nah. That was a waste. Oh well. This music soundtrack is just so good. And what I like about it is that it has like a, I don't know what you would call it, like a jazzy undertone. I don't know what the instrument is called, but I remember it was heard often in like jazz music. Or maybe it's just the bass. Again, I'm not a music guy, so I don't really know my instruments, but I love hearing it in this game. It just fits. I remember these creepy horse heads, they always freaked me out. Oh crap, missed. Like, they don't make music like this anymore. Again, the crescent moon, always present. It's foreboding. You definitely need to stopwatch for this because these Medusa heads are so annoying. Remember, I used to do this just for the heck of it. Ah, the knife again. I'm more of a boomerang kind of guy. Anytime I had the boomerang, that's what I tend to keep. Yeah, I don't care that the whip can do everything that the power-ups can do. That, to me, it made the game great, even though it ruined one of the gameplay aspects, but I don't care. Okay, here we go. Knife to the head. Listen to the boss music, dude. Bye, bro. Oh, almost. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. These graphics, I know they're primitive, but it just brings back so much nostalgia for me. And the music, ah. Alright, so I did some quick research. And Super Castlevania IV came out in December of 1991. So in 91, I was in first grade. So I guess that would make me like, what, 6 years old? So I guess it would make sense that my cousin found it hilarious for me sliding around on the whip grapple, whatever that's called. Alright, let's get the mouse out of here. Get out of here. I think he got this game in November of 1992. I don't know why November is sticking with my head, but at first I thought this game was nothing special, nothing to write home about. I had no idea just how memorable this game would be to me in the future. Oh my gosh, this just brings me back, man. I remember I used to write short stories based on this soundtrack. Well, just one, but so I was always wondering since I was a kid if all the way back there, if that's Castlevania. I think it is. I think that's Dracula's castle. You know, the depth is a little bit off, but to me it definitely strikes me as the castle. Oh, you little armadillo. I remember this creepy water with all this red nastiness in it. You know, back in the Nintendo days, you fall into the water, you die instantly. So it was surprising to me that in this level, you can fall into the water and not die. Because for some reason, you stay upward. Oops, see? Kind of weird. It's like, what is that thing? What is that made of that you can stand in it like this? Right? Alright. I really enjoyed this level. This was one of my favorite levels, mainly because of the soundtrack. And you're gonna hear me repeat it a lot, but for me, the Castlevania soundtrack was extremely influential. Oh, I also like this part. Doing, 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 doing. There's just so many things about this game. It's really hard to put into words, to be honest with you. I mean, this is what games were back then. Oh, Medusa. Let's fight her real quick. I remember the first time I saw Medusa, I was like, wow, she's topless. And you know, back when save states weren't a thing. Oh yeah, I want this. Back when save states weren't a thing, generally what you did was you'd get with your friend or your cousin, and as soon as one of you died, you took turns. So you'd swap controllers, and then pray for your friend to die so that you could play again. Oh shoot, I jumped. I jumped while I wasn't invincible. Oh, that sucks. I just lost my whip upgrades. Dang it. That was rookie. I know better than this. I knew it was a one-hit kill. I just can't believe I did that. In the 15 years since I played this game, I've never once jumped into those spikes. Except maybe one time when I was a kid. Oh, jeez. Except one time when I was a kid just to see what it was doing. So either I'm getting old or talking is making me distracted. But whatever, it's cool. Never said I was gonna be the greatest. Da-da-da. Eat boomerang. I used to think this game was super hard, but as I got older and realized the versatility of the whip, I realized that compared to, say, Castlevania IV or whatever, this game is much easier. Oh, here we go. Next stage. Every time we see the bat, it means there's going to be a boss. Now this level has some nostalgia for me. So this theme in the background, my cousin's sister had like a Yamaha piano, and it had in the demo like I'm Your Venus by Paula Abdul. But I noticed that the piano was the only one that had the instruments used in this level. So I actually learned how to play this theme. Only the intro though, not the rest. Just using the harp as the bass. Yeah, I definitely didn't learn how to do that. I could, but just having the beginning was enough for me. Dang, they didn't need the axe right now. Oh well. Let's get these secrets. Here we go. Think you can get the double? Yeah, there it is. Think there's gonna be holy water up here? Yeah, I don't want that. Sorry, there's not much for me to say right now. I mean, I'm just kind of going back. Super nostalgic. Now I remember this part here used to give, oops. Used to give me and my cousins trouble because we didn't know how to escape it. We kept on trying to walk forward and would end up getting caught under it, not realizing you had to trigger it. You know, when you're 6, 7 years old, you're not as bright. And again, when you get older, you're still not as bright, you know. You just get more experienced. Here we go, this one. Oh man. Just take a listen. For me, this was the most foreboding level in the game, just because of the music. It was just so sad and like haunting. And then you're just climbing up this ruin with waterfalls everywhere. And there's a red sky in the background. It's just so unnerving. I love it. I love this level. It's the shortest level in the game, I think. Well, not shorter than the prologue, but yeah, this really got me. And I remember my cousin and I would literally just wait at the entrance of the game and just listen to the music. You don't realize it, but music plays an important role in how you feel towards a video game. You know, it's what gets you excited, it's what gets you sad. It's what makes you feel things. You know, if this game was muted or it didn't have the soundtrack that it did, I don't think I would remember it so fondly. I almost blew that, didn't I? Look at that red sky. It's literally just a red swatch of color. But it stands out to me. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it for a little bit. Damn, really bringing me back. Now this level sucks. I freaking hate this level. And in this one, if you fall in the water, you're definitely dead. That part used to kill me and my cousin all the time when those pillars came down. Oh no, am I stuck? We'll see. We're good. But yeah, I really hated this level. Oops! This is the one time I actually didn't want the boomerang. In fact, this level was what would end most of our playthroughs. It's just so freaking hard, and you took so much damage from all these creatures. Ah, you little bitch. There you go. My jumping's not as good as it used to be, so I'm constantly afraid that I'm gonna overshoot. Damn it. I really didn't want to get the knife. I also really love the detail in you actually getting wet when you go under the waterfall. That was something that didn't really happen that often in Super Nintendo games. You little bitch! Oh man, I just knew it. This is the real reason why I hate these freaking mermen guys. And if you tried to walk forward while those pillars were falling, there was a good chance you're gonna end up dead. Freaking eyeball. Those pillars were no joke. Oh, a little bit of Super Nintendo slowdown. Oh, there we go. Just like the good old days, slowdown was the worst thing that ever happened while you were playing. But I think the Super Nintendo games were a lot more reliable than the Nintendo games. You know, I never worried about a SNES game not booting up. Ah, here he is. Little prick. Can't catch that one. Now the water doesn't hurt you. All it does is push you. But that's all you need for your day to be ruined. Or the mission. He's not there this time. I also really enjoyed the Michael Jackson walk here. We called it the moonwalk every time we did that. They got this guy. There should be a little... Yeah, there it is. Ah, you punk. Gosh, it has been a long time. I'm definitely feeling the rustiness. Not as nimble as I used to be. Never understood what the point of having this guy facing this direction. Oh, it's because he dropped the big hearts. So they wanted you to go down. Oh, the birds. The frickin' ravens. Forgot about that. Any pork chops here? Yeah, there we go. Now the axe you definitely want to hold on to for this level. Boss battle. Man, nice try, bro. This guy was always fun. I always thought he was cool. Oh, not that cool. Oh, you bitch. There we go. No problem. Okay, so this next level here is a bitch. Know how I said that the previous one ended most playthroughs? This one also did. And not because of the level itself, but because of the boss. We didn't know how to fight this mofo. And he ended many of our game sessions. I'm not even gonna try it. I think it's a knife anyway. Oh no, it's a heart. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's the knife. I'm gonna let you go away. The knife is my least favorite. Now, for some reason in this soundtrack, I always thought that one part sounded like Legend of Zelda. It's coming up here. You'll hear it after this beat. It sounds like Legend of Zelda. Right? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Oh, jeez. That part killed us all the time, jumping on that stupid platform. It took us many tries to learn how to do it properly. Oh boy. I gotta be honest, I'm getting a little nervous. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to beat this. Alright, so this guy, he always beat us. And he's a creepy boss. But we learned how to beat him too. It's interesting, when you kill him up there, he doesn't leave the little burn on the wall. But when you kill him in the middle, the wall burns behind him. Mode 7 in action. This had stumped us for a while. We were like, how are you supposed to pass this level? Because every time the stage shifted, we thought we were supposed to jump. So rather than fight the Medusa heads like I'm doing right now, we jump over in that gap over there on the left. Didn't realize that the stage was going to start spinning again. So we ended up losing a lot of lives just because we didn't know that. So yeah, this was... It's crazy. This game was actually a lot trickier than you would think. Well, that was a waste. Oh boy. Probably gonna die. Good chance it's gonna happen. Unless I make it to the end of this level. I'm noticing a lot of slowdown on this. Alright. Got us some chicken. This level was so cool when I first saw it. I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, you're really in a barrel. Mode 7, you know, it's basic according to modern standards, but that was incredible what they did. And this wasn't even the game that utilized Mode 7 to its fullest potential. Okay, did I forget how to do this stupid jump? Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, no, not that one. That's how you end up dead. Dun 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 dun. I actually don't remember what the path is that I normally took for this level. I think I'm going the wrong way. We'll see. Ah, here we go. No, yeah, that was the wrong way. Interesting. I am very rusty. Okay. Wasting a lot of time. Yeah, so this was totally the wrong way. I might have to go back. Oh, no, there we go. I know you can jump on top of those things, but again, I'm so rusty, I'd mess it up. This part was always tricky. You just go, go, go. Also another cool level. I like this one a lot. See, I still use the power-ups, not just the whip. Alright, more chicken. Oh, come on. Barely hit me. Here's another Mode 7 boss. This guy was cool. Oh, crap. Forgot about that. Oh man, I'm really rusty. Ooh, about to mess it up. There we go. Oh, no way! Oh man, I killed him. Son of a gun. Ah, dang it. Now I gotta do it again. It's not gonna hit me that time. Alright, let's just kill him the way I used to kill him. Oh, come on. Get out of here. That was always creepy when he did that. 2 lives. Not sure how well this playthrough is going yet. The real hard level is the clock tower. That, and then the 3 bosses at the end. Oh, jeez. Now, this level had some super foreboding music. And it's also a pain in the ass because of these flying dudes and their monkeys. I actually really hate this level, but I love the music. Oh no! It's not what I wanted. I wanted to hold on to the axe. I also like that you can use the whip as a shield here. I guess because it's a holy whip, it deflects most projectiles. And this is the only game where you could do all this stuff with the whip. I haven't played any of the, like, I don't know what it's called. I haven't played any of the mobile Castlevania games. Like Game Boy, Vita, all that kind of stuff. But I know in terms of like consoles, this is the only one where Simon actually whips in all directions. Oh, the knife. Really? Why did I do that? The main reason I hate the knife is because it's so weak. Ah, that was a waste. Oh, we made it. Oh, this music too. I'm just gonna keep saying it for every single track. They're all consistently good. It is impossible to find a bad track in Super Castlevania IV. And this was the intro music. Oh look, I got another life. Look at these creepy vines growing out. Stupid bats. As you climb the steps to Castlevania, look at these statues. Broken faces, broken in pieces. Like, this is a great horror game. Even though it's not like scary, it has the mood. Oh yeah, running out of time. We're good.